All right, let's do one more example together. Example number 3. And then I'm going to skip ahead to number 6. So you will actually be trying example 4 and 5 on your own, and then I'll post a key so that you can check it. But one quick thing that I talked about in video 1 and video 2 separately. Video 1, I said notice that when two lines cross, they're going to create 4 sections, and only one of them will be shaded for your final solution. Now, they won't always create 4 equal sections. So if you look at number 2, when my two lines crossed, here was one section up here at the top. There was a left-hand section and like a bottom section, and then over to the right. So there are still 4 sections, and only one of the sections is shaded for the solution of these two linear inequalities. So again, your solution is where the two graphs overlap. Okay, but you'll still always have 4 sections. Some will just be, the size won't be the same. Okay, so number 3, let's take a look at the first equation. So I'm going to graph this one first. These are both already y equals mx plus b, which is very helpful. So we have -1, slope is 1, so we're just going to count up 1 and over 1, put a few dots on there, and this is a dashed line, so keep that in mind. So we're going to dash this, and I know I'm going to shade below because it says y is less than x minus 1. So I'm going to be shading everything down here. If you're using 2 colors, go ahead and shade with your first color. Okay, and now we're going to do the second one. Again, this is in the correct form, so we're going to start here at 1, and we're going to count up 2 over 1. And you can also count down 2 and left 1, so you can just kind of reverse your counting. And this is going to be a solid line. Okay, so make sure you remember the difference between solid and dashed. Now look at these 4 sections that these 2 lines made. There's a really big section up here, so this is like section 1. This little sliver, section 2. Section 3, and then this teeny tiny sliver is section 4. So these 2 lines still made 4 sections, but not as evenly sized as, say, number 1 or even number 2. Now for this one, I also want to shade below this second line. So I'm going to shade, now be careful, don't color in this little tiny sliver here because that's not below that line. So I'm going to shade everything below. And you can kind of see where my highlighter is turning orange. So this pink section is not part of the solution because this pink section is not below the first line we graphed. So our solution is just everything below both lines. Now, if you were just using one color, your answer would look like this. Okay, so here you can see if you use 2 colors or 1, so your final solution is where they overlap. 2 colors or 1, your final solution is where they overlap. So now I want you to try 4 and 5 on your own, and then I'm going to be doing another video for video 6 or example 6. You'll finish 7 and 8 on your own, check the answer key, and then don't forget to turn your paper over. We'll be doing examples 9 and 10 together.